Everyone, this is the election predictor back with another YouTube video today. Today we're going to be talking about how Gavin Newsom is closer than ever to being recalled in the California governor recall election. Obviously, the petition has already been filled out and they have surpassed the amount of signed people who have asked for a recall election. So it will happen, I believe, in September of this year. Which is honestly just a month away. And we're going to be examining how the polls have significantly narrowed up um, in favor of a new candidate, in favor of a new governor. Gavin Newsom is now looking to be removed as governor of California in 2021. This comes after many scandals. He was seen in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic with obviously the lockdowns and masking policies being significantly enforced in California at a very expensive restaurant, French Laundry, with some of his friends when the restaurants were supposedly shut down um, and not wearing a mask. So he obviously um, that's one of the scandals where he went against his own masking policy. So he obviously has a lot of things against him, and a lot of the people in his state are angry. Obviously, there have been rolling blackouts in California, especially in the poorer sections of the state. The raging wildfires. Not much good has happened under his watch, and the economy is lagging. Like Tesla left California. Many companies are leaving California. Joe Rogan left California. A bunch of companies are leaving California. People are moving out of California. People think that the state is going downhill, and they blame Gavin Newsom for it. And obviously, a lot of this stuff has at least happened under his governor administration. So let's go right ahead and look at the polls. So this was originally, once it was determined that Gavin Newsom would have to face a recall election, polls began to slowly trickle out. Obviously, they have come up more towards September and August August and July as September approaches. But when we look at the beginning polls, obviously exclude this Emerson poll, let's take a look at, you can include it, but the majority of the polls, this is on January 23rd to the 29th, do not remove. 36% says remove for Gavin Newsom. Now that's essentially the the registered Republicans of California, all of the Democrats, or not all of them, but almost all of them are saying do not remove. Some of them obviously are undecided, but all the Republicans, that adds up to about 36%, really nothing gained. Still here, even in the Emerson poll, about 38% of the state, that's about the percent of the state that is Republican. 36, a third percent of the state is Republican. That continued. This is now March, do not remove plus 16. So obviously, still 40%, slight increase, and we go essentially up till about May with 40% Gavin Newsom retaining a solid 57% in that poll, obviously looking very strong and like he will get a no do not remove vote, which means he will not be replaced as governor. And that was essentially like that for a long time. People were saying, okay, fine, the recall election was going to happen. 2 million votes, that was the required 2 million, 1.5 million signatures. I'm not entirely sure it's about that. Out of the 50 million people who live in California, that's probably all Republicans, and Republicans came out and signed the signature. And people were just saying, okay, fine, the Republicans don't like him, but Democrats will vote for Newsom. But ever since this Emerson poll came out and I know Emerson was before do not remove plus 4, and it's continued actually this trend, so maybe it was right from the beginning, but obviously the percents have changed slightly. Ever since this one came out on July 19th, or the 20th, not Biden, the yes remove has begun to tick up for Newsom. It started off around 36%, April, May, 36%, that's about the Republican percent there, 43, that means gaining independence. This means it is gaining independent support to remove Gavin Newsom. while this number, the do not remove, has begun to trickle down. Obviously 49, 47, 57, 48. Obviously a big shift from 57 from May, but not every poll is right. You got to go with the majority of the statistics. But yes, the yes remove number is increasing. We go now to another poll conducted a few days later. 47%. It's jumped 4% up. 47% say yes remove. This is from 36%. This means Democrats are now hopping on the yes remove boat. Now, it doesn't mean there's going to get a Republican governor, but it does mean Gavin Newsom is looking like that's going to happen. This could be because the election's coming up and people are just sick and tired of Gavin Newsom and all of the things he's gone through. Next poll, 46%. And then the killing poll right here, which was done by Survey USA. And this was Berkeley, which is a very trusted institution right here. Obviously, they had this original poll, and you can look at how Berkeley shifted from 36 to 47. But this is the killer right here, Survey USA. I'd say this is another trusted poll. But it has yes remove 51%. That is a outright majority of the votes in California. And if that's the case, and obviously Survey USA, it does lean slightly to the right. Berkeley, but all of the polls are trending in this direction. 51%, an outright majority. That means Gavin Newsom will not be the governor until next year. He will not be governor of California in 2022, fulfilling his term until 2023, getting about 2 and 9 months, maybe 2 and 11 months, 2 years, 11 months of his term. And as you can see, this has trended this direction. Started off 36, 40, 38. Now, 47, 46, 51. This is a trend no matter which way you see it. You can take or leave this poll. Obviously, it's much different in the margins from this poll, the do not remove +2, do not remove +3. But you can't deny the fact that this has trended and continues to trend in a favorable direction for Republicans and for an unfavorable direction for Gavin Newsom, being that he might lose his job. And this actually is a very interesting thing, a very interesting development. I think it's going to happen September 14th. Sorry about that. So obviously, almost a month away now. This is an interesting development given that this is California. You would not expect this to happen in California. This is a solid Democrat state, one of the most solid Democrat states in the union. You probably got Vermont, Hawaii, New York, Massachusetts ahead of it. California is up there with them. California is one of the bluest states in the union. And you can see that now the RCP average has it at yes remove 2% margin, +2%. Obviously, with the Survey USA poll that's come out, this is looking very bad for Newsom. I don't want to repeat myself, but this is what I wanted to go over today. These trends. I'm going to be making a prediction as to who I think will win the recall election if Gavin Newsom is recalled. We don't have too many polls on that. I'm going to try and do some research and do some information in that. But this is really just a video to go over the chance of the recall of Gavin Newsom. I'd put it at about the chance of him being recalled with this trend continuing. I'd put it at about 45%. Now, obviously, I'm not giving it an outright majority, but I do think he has a very high chance of being recalled. And earlier this year, I would have said 5%, 10%. So 45%, that's a confident 45%. It could get even higher. It could get above 50%. But 45% chance of being recalled in my mind. I'm going to be updating my YouTube election page, and the links in the description below. But I'm going to be updating it with different scenarios, different things that I predict. And percentage wise, percent being removed, percent this, percent that. And I'm going to be updating that. So if you guys want to take a look at that, I'll be saying who percent chance Ron DeSantis is the Republican nominee if Trump runs, percent chance Trump is the Republican nominee if he runs, etc. Percent chance Kamala Harris is the Democrat nominee if Biden doesn't run, and continuing. So if you want to check that out, that'll be in the description. And that's obviously going to include all of this 2021 governor recall election information. Obviously, if you like this video, just a brief overview for people who aren't as interested or into the fact that this recall election is coming up and its importance. here. I hope you guys got a bit of information. You can, obviously see that the trends are moving in the recall of Gavin Newsom's direction, and that it's not looking good for him and the Democrats in California. But anyway, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're 8 subscribers away from 100. If we get to 100, that'll be awesome. I'm going to do a 3-way video: a 2022 Senate prediction, 2022 governor prediction, and a 2024 presidential prediction. So let's get to 100. Let's get that video down. I guess that's going to be my celebration video for 100 subscribers. It's really been a lot. I'm so happy I'm at 92 subscribers. So I thank you guys all for who subscribed to me and who watch the videos, even if you don't want to subscribe. I'm not gonna. You don't have to subscribe, obviously, but I really appreciate it, and I'd love to get the channel growing. I love to watch. I love seeing all the other channels, and I love to watch them as well. And I one day hope to have a support like that. But I'm glad to have this terrific, humble beginning. And thank you all so much for watching the video. And if you want to be a part of it, thank you so much. And check out the website. That'll be updated soon. But major things are coming. Great things are coming for the channel. Great things are coming in future prospects for the videos, for the website. I'm really excited to continue to share content with you guys. So please help me out. Like the video. And I can't wait to see you all later. Have a nice day.